Hello everyone, this is Emo and today we will be discussing why, in my opinion, Oda should slow down and shouldn't rush the final saga like he rushed Wano. As we know, Oda has stated that we have entered the final saga and he wants to make this the most hypest of endings to any story or any manga, and he intends to end the story in 3 to 5 years. Well, in my opinion, I think we need more time. Like, you can take a very good example, Wano. The Wano arc had a lot of unresolved plot lines and mysteries that were left in the dust, and that's why me and a lot of other people were suggesting that Kaido may get up again, that Kaido and Big Mom are not finished, that Kaido still has an awakening in his pocket, that Big Mom did not fight to her last breath. That's why I had a lot of theories on Kaido, and I said in chapter 1051 that I'm pretty sure this is not the end and how Oda is misleading you. All these things I did because there are still a lot of things in Wano that were left in the dust, and that's one of the first times in the series that Oda has done this. I can't recall any time that Oda in a specific arc began some plot lines and just left them in the dust. Obviously every arc Oda leaves mysteries that will be revealed in other arcs or later on in the series, but some of these plot lines are meant to be revealed in Wano. Like, Wano country had a lot of build-up. For example, Big Mom betraying Kaido. That was a big plot line that was established since Punk Hazard, that pirates betray each other in an alliance. We know that Law was never going to betray Luffy, but when Big Mom and Kaido decided to make an alliance, and Oda hinted that Big Mom had other plans, that maybe she would flee Kaido. So this never happened or never even mentioned before, and Kaido even mentioned that pirate alliances don't end well. We have Zoro in Act 1 and Act 2 wanted to do a lot of things that never happened after that. For example, he wanted to visit Ryuma's grave, he wanted to lead the samurai, he wanted to avenge Yasui, and it seems that like in Act 3 Zoro forgot everything. And speaking of Zoro's lineage, like, it was hinted a lot that Zoro is from Wano, and we didn't get any clarification on this, on whether or not he's a Shimotsuki, his family is from Wano, how did he end up in Shimotsuki village, why have we never seen his parents. Like, I feel like all these were very set up to happen, and they never happened. We have something as simple as the Oni race. Oda, in the fight between Yamato and Kaido, hyped up the reveal of the Oni race and how Kaido in his childhood has suffered a lot from humans, and how humans hate them and want to use them. But when you see his flashback, none of this is mentioned. And speaking of Kaido also, Kaido and why he was obsessed with trying to kill himself. Like, this was his hobby, and we don't know why he was very obsessed with that. And why is Kaido obsessed with Joy Boy? Like, clearly Kaido knows Joy Boy from someone. Maybe it's Rocks and Oda is waiting on the Rocks flashback, but this was something very significant to Wano. How Joy Boy has appeared and how he's fighting Joy Boy, and he was very obsessed with Joy Boy from the beginning of the fight. I know some things like Big Mom's relationship to Kaido we will see in the Rocks flashback, as we got some hints on it, but the Oni race and Joy Boy, I feel like these are things that we should have meant to see in Wano. Also, Onigashima. Marco mentioned that, oh, that's what they call Onigashima these days. Like, why was that even said if we didn't get anything from it? What about Wano being called the land of gold? We didn't see any glimpses of this. Maybe we will see in the Void Century flashback, but we didn't see any hints on that throughout Wano. Also, why was Kaido obsessed with Wano? Did he know that it contained an ancient weapon? But he never mentioned it. He said Wano holds a lot of importance. How did he know this? Like, I know there are some things like Zoro and the Grim Reaper that will probably be back in the series in future arc. But there are a lot of other plot lines. These are on the top of my head. Also, another thing that you can see that Wano is very rushed. Yamato's conclusion. Like, I never wanted Yamato to join, yes, but does this mean that I didn't want her to have a really good conclusion to her character? Yes, I was right, but her conclusion was very, very bad. Like, very rushed, very bad. Like, it seems to me that Oda wanted to finish Wano up as he found it really long for him. But in my opinion, if Wano continued for 20 more chapters or 25 more chapters to resolve all of these plot lines, I think no one would have mind. I know a lot of people were burnt out from Wano and are excited for a new thing, but this doesn't mean that we have to rush Wano, so that we have to leave all these plot lines behind and all these things that were set up are now in the dust. Like, if this happens in the final saga, I'm pretty sure that no one will like it. No one will like it if we get a rushed Void Century flashback, a rushed mystery reveals, unresolved mysteries. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be unsatisfied with One Piece's ending if this happens. That's why I really hope that Oda takes his time with the final saga, as he wants it to be the best final saga in all of manga, and everybody in the One Piece fan base hopes to see this. Everybody expects when the One Piece is found, this will be one of the most memorable scenes in all of manga and anime. But if it's rushed, a lot of people will remember One Piece as it has a really bad ending, just like what people say about Attack on Titan. I haven't read the rest of Attack on Titan, but all I hear from people who have read the manga that they don't like the ending. It's very bad, and the writer even wrote another ending, and I hated it even more. I'm not hating on Oda or anything. I really hope that Oda takes his time with the final saga, as I don't want it to be rushed at all. I know a lot of people have been waiting for the end of the series for 25 years, possibly 20 years. A lot of people have been on this ride for a lot. I have been on this ride for about 4.5 years, maybe, from the beginning of Wano, but I don't want it to be rushed at all. I really hope that we have the best ending that's possible, and unrushed, what Oda intended from the start. I hope Oda takes his time with the final saga. I know he has it planned out, and I know that Wano had a really great blueprint that Oda had to rush it in order for it to end in a certain period. Probably he thought it was too long for the readers. It took out of him 4 years, and I know he has a really great blueprint for the final saga. So we have to hope from now on. So if you enjoyed this video and you agree or disagree with my opinion, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. This is Emu, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.